huge fan.
Oh, well, thanks.
Huge fan.
Well, thanks for coming on the program.
All of you. I think you're great. Yes.
Yeah, I hope you didn't see the late night orgy.
I did. It was a little disturbing.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what we do here.
And I'm sad that I was not invited. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's just a joke. It's a joke. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hi.
Let me start by just the pleasantries here. I don't know what to call you. Do you go by Jennifer?
Love.
Jennifer. Wait, do you go by Jennifer or Jennifer Love or?
Just Love.
You go by Love?
Love. Yes.
I go by Love too. Do people call you Love?
Yeah.
That's great, because people can't really yell at someone named Love.
No, they have very...
I'll get you, Love! No! I'm so mad at you, Love! Oh. You know what's funny is the three-name thing I've noticed is so big.
Yeah.
It's a real trend. There's you, you got your Jennifer Love Hewitt, you have your Sarah Michelle Gellar, you have your Jonathan Taylor Thomas, you have your Melissa Joan Hart, your Lee Harvey Oswald. It's like... It used to be something that was restricted to, like, assassins and killers and stuff. Melissa Joan Hart was seen fleeing on foot, but no, it's now. Is it intentional? Why is this happening?
I have no idea. I don't know. I guess it's just one big coinky-dink. What is your middle name?
Christopher.
Christopher.
Yeah.
So
It doesn't really roll off the tongue.
Sure it does.
Well, no one would ever get to it because Conan weirded them out so much they never would get to the. What's your name? Well, it's Conan. Christopher. What? Where's your sword? No, leave me alone.
Okay, so
that was my whole experience growing up. Where's your sword? Quit pushing me. Stop it.
So, okay, I have to explain something.
Yes.
I still know what you did last summer. You were right the second time. He still knows that we tried to throw him off the boat and kill him.
The previous summer.
Right.
Is he completely okay with what happened 2 summers ago?
Yes.
So did he say?
He's over that now.
So
he's got the scar. It's fine. Now he's moved on.
The real title then should be, I still know what you did last summer. If you're worried about what happened the previous summer, I'm okay with it. It's all right.
Basically.
We'll let it slide.
Basically.
Did you, you've had so much success at such a young age. You didn't go to, school the way the rest of us did. You took was it a correspondence course or what was it?
It was a correspondence home study program that I did either at work or at home, and that's how I did school.
So you'd miss out on like a graduation or a ceremony? You wouldn't have?
We had a graduation.
What happened? So you all met? You met the other people in your class like just only on graduation day?
We had 3 hours to get to know each other before we graduated and like did the big hug and cry thing about we're out of high school. So we had to we showed up and we all had to like sit in a big circle and introduce ourselves, and there was like this one girl, and she was coming to New York to study to be this famous ballerina, and there was this guy. He's like, I'm playing a symphony at 2 and all of this, like these amazing things, and they came to me and I was like, hey, I play Sarah on Party of 5. Yeah. I was the big
And they
loser.
sound like the kind of people that weren't watching a lot of TV.
Right.
Any guy that was like playing piano in the womb is probably not, I know the show very well.
I was a big loser.
Were there types? I mean, you missed out on like yearbook editor.
We had a girl named Christina who was a doll, like absolutely the sweetest person on earth, but was taking pictures all day, and she was going to put together a yearbook, which none of us ever received because I'm sure she only had like 4 pictures of like these weird people going.
That's weird. She just decided in a day I'm going to be the yearbook editor.
Yeah, and then
she like took a lot of pictures of you. I'm saving these because I know what you did last summer.
She was really sweet, but she was really into like the yearbook thing, and we never received a yearbook or pictures or anything, so I don't know what happened.
So pretty much, if you're in a conversation with other people like who went to high school, your only frame of reference would be Saved by the Bell.
I love Saved by the Bell.
Really?
Yeah, you do too, I heard.
That's enough. We don't have to do that. There's no.
Really?
I used to watch Saved by the Bell when I lived out in Los Angeles and became a big Screech fan.
Yes.
This will be our last episode ever. Guys can't go around saying, big Screech fan, that Dustin Diamond rocks. You see, that's his real name. I've been...
Who's the principal?
Andy.
People Dustin Diamond, who is that? Oh, that's Screech.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm helping them out, Andy.
Okay.
Now, you're in these movies, you're quite athletic. You look pretty tough, like you can fight. Have you had any training?
I did kickboxing for a little while, and then I trained a little bit before the movie so that I would look like I knew what I was doing, but I am obviously pretty weenie, so.
That's not, you look in the movies and it looks like you know how to move, like you know how to I would think that would make it as intimidating as it would be for a lot of guys to say, try and go out with you or be your boyfriend. Then to know that you could also maybe kick their ass would make it even more difficult. Would you only go out with someone who was, like, you know, physically bigger and stronger, or would you go out with, like, a complete wimpy guy who you could beat up in a fight?
They don't have to. I mean, they don't have to like have big muscles or anything like that. I mean, it's what's.
But what if, like, anytime you throw them a tennis ball, they're like, ah!
That's not gonna do. No,
Okay.
I like a guy to be.
So I'm
manly
out. Tell us. I want to talk about your scrape with the law, because I'm doing research on you, and I found out you had a scrape with the law, and it wasn't too specific. And I'm thinking, what? Her? You know, she seems like someone who would have no problems at all. Law-abiding.
All right. When I was 14,
I murdered someone.
Okay.
And then someone else walked in, and I had to get them. Then I had to set the place on fire so the bodies would burn.
No, when I was 14, I went with a boy to Mulholland, and we were making out.
Mulholland is the big street that
Drive.
goes.
Yeah, and we were kissing and making out, but it was really cold outside, so we had the heater on, so the windows got all fogged, and so the police thought that there was something wrong going on in the car, and so they knocked on the window, and I was like, oh my God, I'm making out, and the police are here, and I completely freaked out, and I was more worried about them, like, taking me home to say that I had made out, that I was, like, making out to my
You can't get arrested
mother.
for making out.
No, I was 14. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to jail. I've been making out. I've done a terrible thing. Life is over.
I'm just amazed that you were making out at 14. For me, that's, you know.
It wasn't like really making out.
When I was like 22, I was still like, where are you going? Who needs you?
I wasn't like really making out though.
I've got my Rubik's Cube.
Making out
What?
at 14.
You weren't really, okay.
I wasn't like making out.
Oh, okay. We don't have to. Look,
right.
That's your life, and I respect the boundaries. Ding, ding, ding. There's a boundary here. There's your personal life. There's me, and ding, ding, ding.
The boundary's all fogged up.
Thank you very
You
much.
lousy. All right. It's a very silly show tonight. Our apologies to our affiliates who are already mad about that piece. You're doing so much right now. You're hosting Saturday Night Live
Yeah.
this Saturday
Yes.
with musical guest the Beastie Boys, which I think that's just a great show.
I got
The two
to
of you
meet
guys.
them today.
Oh, really?
They are so cool.
I've never met them. They're on the short list of people that I would just like to say hi to from afar.
They're amazing.
But they have good security. I still know what you did last summer, which is out everywhere, and that has a soundtrack that features your single, How Do I Deal?
Right.
So you're doing everything.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Well, thanks for making time for us.
Thank you so much again. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, really.
Thank you.
Great to have you here. Jennifer Love Hewitt, everybody.